All right, it's some 53 minutes up to 6. You're still here on the AM show. You've got something you want to share with us. Please go to our Facebook page. It's facebook.com/Joy News on TV.
Okay, as you get interactive now, let's talk a lot more about the subject of a place, a horticultural place that should have been one of the best in our country. And the Aburi Botanical Gardens occupies an area of some 64.8 hectares, and it was opened in March 1890.
Over the years, the garden has served as a preferred recreational center. Mismanagement and neglect by appropriate authorities has placed the garden on the verge of collapse. So our colleague Gladys Osei was at the Aburi Botanical Gardens on Easter Monday, and this is what she came through with.
We currently are here at the Aburi Gardens, where one time every Christian headed here to come and picnic and meet, to eat together and feast, love feast, yes. So we are entering now. We are required to pay a fee before we can enter. That's for them. I'll find out from them what exactly the fee really does here. Hi, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Okay, so when people are entering and they pay a fee, in the end, what is it used for?
This is a government, department, so the comes and the fee that comes by, and then everything that we do, goes back to the government. So it's a government institution, and then everything that we does here, it's government, oriented. So after the day, the fees that we gather, we go and then we make accounts to the department.
Okay, I'm curious a bit. Why would you want remedial entities to also pay?
Well, that has been the order of the day, so perhaps we're working according to the instructions being given. So that is, how we're going about it. Any media house that comes in today, they will surely pay at least a token.
Is it something we pay every day, or is on selected days?
Not every day. Not selected day, sorry, every day. Whenever you come to, you want to come and then partake in any activity, filming, videoing, and then all other coverages, it comes with a fee.
Okay, sure. Right. So let me just, there are 3 of us, so that will make, how much are we paying?
15 cedis.
15 for the 3 of us, 5 cedis each?
5 cedis.
Okay, right, there you are. And how much do children also pay to enter?
2 cedis.
How old do you charge?
How old do we charge?
Yeah, the children.
Well, for Ghanaians, 2 cedis for our kids, and then 5 cedis for adults. And then for foreigners, we pay 5 cedis for children, and then 10 cedis for adults. Yes, please.
Right. Thank you. And yes, you also mentioned to me that for filming purposes, you also require to pay a fee. That you dash into us. Thank you so much, though.
What's it? Martin. Sorry, with a question again. Sorry.
Yes, you dash into us the filming charge, though. But how much is it if we had to really pay?
35 cedis.
Okay.
Yeah, 35 cedis. That was what you were supposed to pay.
Okay, right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So finally, after paying our gate fee, we have the chance to enter with our car, and somebody's on standby to help walk us through the gardens, and we will find out if the garden is still hot seat for picnicking and what other interesting thing we have in there. So come with us, we will take you around Aburi Gardens. We are here in the gardens, and I am talking to an educationist here for the garden. He is Nana Ohene Asakrufa II. He is here on the in the shoes of parks and gardens, and he will be telling us a bit more about activities and happenings today in the garden. Let me find out, how hot is Aburi Gardens now for picnicking for churches and families and all?
Yeah, the garden is still a garden. It means it loses its potential as a botanical garden. Although everybody comes to the garden thought that due to our structures here, that he thought that the garden is going down. The garden is never, and it can never go down. You know, a botanical garden, as it's growing old, it is then that it achieves its aim or its goals. For instance, that when you go to like a cube garden, although the structures over there, you see it better than what we have in Ghana here as this botanical garden. But the older the garden, the richer of the garden. So a lot of people, we expect a lot of people will come. As you see, it's a little early, but from now up to 12, a lot of people will come for their picnics and so on.
Okay, let me find out. Did you have any activity here yesterday?
Yes, yesterday there was a wedding here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm asking because I can see spots of litters around,
yes.
And so that brings me to cleanliness in the garden. Who manages that?
Yeah, we have workers who manage up the place. What we are seeing just now, you talk about, was yesterday there was a wedding ceremony here. That some of our workers are still working, picking up the refuse. So from now up to maybe 10, we will see everything tidy.
Today is a holiday, so we could have at least had a clean, we could have mowed a bit. How come it's still, the place doesn't really look like you are welcoming guests or party makers today?
Yes, we mowed last week. You know, we mowed last week, and it rained frequently from last week, and this is why we are visiting. When we go to other lawn, we see that the place is tight. You know, our working force over here is a little down, but still. From tomorrow going, and because of the holidays actually is what we could not cover much place of the year. But for instance, like long 2, long 1, long 5, long 3, long 10 is clean.
I'm currently standing by the famous helicopter at the Aburi Gardens. One time it was a very beautiful sight, so much attraction to especially kids, and every child who came to the gardens really desires to have a glimpse, a touch, or jump onto the helicopter and have fun. Today you see it looks very tattered, and I just want to find out one thing. How much maintenance happens here at the garden?
The last maintenance we had was in 2000, when the garden again it 110, and from then up to date we have not seen any maintenance in the garden.
Is it that the request, is there a maintenance schedule for the garden?
No, you know, the garden is under the local government ministry. So if there is something, it's the local government who have to come out with such a. But there's nothing of that sort before our table.
When you hear picnic, it's all about food, love, feast, bring and eat. Okay, so at the gardens, whilst preparations are underway, waiting for all the guests who will come and do their picnic in here, we have all men preparing fufu and soup. We call a punching cracker. Wow, think of it all. I'm sure your mouth is watery now, right? Let me talk to the men who are in charge of all the delicious meals I have mentioned, locally prepared delicious meals. Eja.
Mami.
Marching.
Yenya.
I can see fufu is underway. The soup, I can smell it already. I can see some booze over there. All preparations for what?
Today is a happy day, so we want everyone who comes here to have a good time.
So you can see the band setting up.
Odo my come neme. Nenso da den san no. Ye den so ye nye do. Inti so ko bi atwa so bro. Nanya won ko na de hia wo.
Can we do hip life?
Sure. Make you know they fear nobody.
Aye.
Make you know they mind the folks swati. Live your life the way it go make you happy. Hey, yeah, tonight, in a fire one drink. This life you alone. Make you they watch your steps on the road. Try to leave your little player. And make sure the game no go play you never. And make sure the game no go leave you. Making the things say you be better than everybody. Hey, hey. Cause in life you do be hey.
Do you rap too?
Yeah, I like.
Give us one rap now.
Wow. It's something little like this. I'm a fish because I am a samba. I want to cram me fair moon to the Muslim wife mini dama. When in the wono. Move is a mess and seni. Umiana we masho after the winning Mr. Pena was a wine pony. And then Yamenisano. After the me too. Mana Musimi Jonkin is always okay. Shame on you too.
Okay, so now you can't be shaming the women too. Come and give me Natural Girl. I heard you singing that one. You rather want to do Becca? Let's go now.
Woman, I see a woman every day in the mirror. I see a woman. Anytime I look in her eyes, I see a woman, an African woman, wonderful woman. Mother of nature.
Alright, so we're still in the gardens. We'll talk a bit more about other activities that is happening here at the gardens. So tell us a bit more about this tree.
All right. The tree we see along the side of this road are cedar tree.
Okay.
That's the botanical, we may say Sidrella odorata. But there's another plant growing on this particular tree. This particular cedar, there's a ficus growing around it. The first ficus came around the tree, or they saw it as an epiphytic plant. When we say epiphyte plant, we are saying that they are plant growing on another plant without harming the host, meaning that they are living on symbiotic reaction. But later they got to know that the tree is feeding directly from the tree and is a parasitic.
Let me come in. What you simply are saying is that one tree is feeding on another tree. Okay, yeah. That was too big English.
Yeah. And then also it's now this ficus have now turned into a parasitic.
Okay.
And it's feeding from the tree, so automatically it's going to kill the tree. And when it kills the tree, and the middle, that's the whole tree die. Yeah. And it gets rotten, it will remain a hole inside the tree. Okay. So what we saw over there, it took 30 years to take over from a tree over there.
Okay.
Called Afzelia africana. So just the hollow inside is showing us the true size of the tree, which was in the middle as its host, as africana. Okay. And then the holes we see around the tree also shows us the branches of the Afzelia africana.
From the Aburi Gardens, my name is Gladys Osei Oredu.
Well, so all the things that were showed to you from the Aburi Botanical Gardens, where sightseeing is always the order of the day. We have a lot of revelers also going there.
Yeah.
It used to be a favorite place for Mama V. These days, I guess she's seen better places.
Okay, I just want to say that beautiful piece put together by Gladys Osei Oredu. At least she holidayed a bit. She had an experience. She had an opportunity to eat food.
You didn't holiday?
No, I didn't. I was working with you. I was right here. Yeah.
True.
Okay, but this is what we've done. When you go to our Facebook page, we've put the Aburi experience right there. Please share with us. When was the last time you visited the Botanical Gardens? Mismanagement and neglect by appropriate authorities has placed the garden on the verge of collapse. Please comment on it. But the place is really, really beautiful. It's very natural and nice. Still a hot destination point on holidays. So share your experience with us. We would love to share it with everybody else. It's facebook.com/Joy News on TV. All right, so other issues that we have there, President Mahama, this is coming up just a little. Okay, so yeah, I have it now. President Mahama says he will increase the number of people from the Kokomba ethnic group serving in his government. Leaders from the Kokomba community in the northern region had accompanied the president or had complained to the president about the exclusion from governments. That's another post on Facebook that you can comment on. So please share your thoughts with us right here on facebook.com/Joy News on TV. You want to say something?
Not really, but we just want those comments to be coming in, and we also have a Twitter handle, Joy News on TV. As you keep those comments coming in, though, we have to take a break. When we come back, we'll have a lot more for you on the show.